Hello, everyone, and good evening to you, or good day to you. This is Roger with Wingo Games Unlimited, and I am back with some great news for you and some updates, some things to share with you. So I love hanging out with you guys, so I'm glad you're here, and I hope you've been doing good. I hope you're enjoying, to me, the start of summer. We've had some really nice weather here. And guys, I just want to let you know I'm excited, definitely with the progress that's been made that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I'm sorry for my delay getting here. I was working with our production manager. There's actually now more people involved from the manufacturer. We're going to get into that first. Let's switch over to another panel here. But I hope you guys have been doing good. There's new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. I am very happy you're here. I have to say she's a new Crusader here that is really enjoying Dungeon Crusade. And her name is Felicia. Hello, Felicia. I know you're watching. And it's really nice to meet you and everyone. So welcome. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay, let's get on with this update because it is some great news. Let me start with, I'm not scripting anything. I just talk from the heart to tell you guys what's going on. Mass production is definitely going to be happening in the next week, no more than 2 weeks, because of this reason. If anyone knows me, I am very respectful. I'm very polite. I am super kind, especially with the good people at Wingo Games. We've been partnered for over 10 years now. They work incredibly hard. I know they work long hours, and they're just great people. However, things have been laxed. We waited a while for the production copies of the game, and we're reviewing these small issues with the game. And our awesome production manager, Kyra, she's a young girl. I think she just started there not that long ago. She is super smart. She's intelligent. But I sent a very, I'd say, firm and serious email. And, of course, very respectful, very polite, very kind, letting Kyra know, I think we really need to kick this up a notch. I think the other people have to be brought in just to help out. You guys, the fans of this game, people who are looking forward to Dungeon Crusade, you are my number one. You are right next to my family. You are extended family. I want you to have this game. We all want you to have this game. So I just had to kind of light a fire a bit. Respectfully, I wanted to add. I was, but I'm like, hey, we've waited a long time for this. We need to get this done. Well, she was very apologetic, and then I felt bad. We were talking all day today. The bottom line is she was very sorry. She's been on a business trip with Wingo Games, and what happened is they got to the owner. Everything is cool. Everything is chill. And a gentleman named Mark, who is right underneath the owner, he is the the sales director and the CTO. He's been with the company for 17 years. He's now involved, guys, with production. And just, there's only a few steps left on their part as we review, which is almost done. There's only one more I'm going to show you that we already cleared up. But mass production is on the horizon. And another gentleman from the company named Jerry, he's brought in. So my point, guys, is this video update is truly a great one because now more people from the manufacturer involved. Like I said, this gentleman, Mark, who is a huge head honcho there, is involved with this. Mass production is going to be happening very soon, I assure you. And again, I was very respectful and polite, but I had to lay it on the line like, you know what, we've all waited a while. We need to finish this up ASAP. Set a date for manufacturing. We have to close the pledge manager. We're going to be talking about, there it is right there. We got it. That's open right now. Real quick, it's open for last minute pledges if you want any add-ons, okay? So I wanted to let you know this. I'm taking a while for this because I want you to know how serious it was, or it is. There's some good people now involved, more people to get this into mass production. Okay, and I switched. I've never done this before, I don't think. We are over at Wingo Games website, so we can chat a little bit more about this and some stuff. I don't think I've ever shared this before. They are an incredibly professional company, and just like I said, they've made a lot of games. I mean, there's some of their totals right there. It's always a pleasure and honor to work with them. But my point is this, I think Kyra needed a little bit of help, and Mark's involved now, and this Jerry's involved. Things are going to get done, I assure you. And I was very happy to report that. So a lot of progress was made on that front. And I decided to show you this real quick over here. Let's go to their games section. They have manufactured tons of games. But I thought you'd like to see this. So if we scroll down, you can see a lot of these games they made. Actually, they manufactured that Machina Arcana, I've wanted to try out. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Brook City, they made this one, or manufactured it rather. Just tons of games. But if we go down here to the bottom, trying to let you see all these games here. I just want to let you see too how professional they are, and how many developers and companies and indie developers they work with. They're very good people. And I'm just telling you guys, I'm happy after this conversation we had, that these guys are on board to move on mass production. But if you look right here, there is Dungeon Crusade. So with all of that, then our friend Jack, a very good friend of mine, Jack Sporner, he was on Kickstarter. There's his game, Wingo did, Dungeons of Infinity. Hello, Jack. I hope you're doing good. But I decided to show you that right here. Let you see these are some very professional people. And now it's finally, we're going to kick this into high gear. And I just want to say again, I am very nice. I'm always respectful. So my email, it was stern, but it needed to be said. We need to get this done ASAP. And that's what it will be done now. And what else I was going to say here? Just, I decided to show you this real quick. And then, the people that work here at Wingo, and it's all good. Oh, this was the thing right here that a while back, I made a video, a bunch of developers did, just about, how nice it is to work with Wingo. And here I am, and they wrote some nice stuff here. I've not looked at this in a while, but there's just some stuff I had to say about them. Roger Deering is a talented creator. I didn't write all this, they did, okay? Creator of Dungeon Crusade and the founder of Groovis Games Unlimited. We have worked together for 10 plus years. Dungeon Crusade has become a big IP. Well, I don't know. I'm humble. Big IP in the board game industry. Cheers for the long-lived partnership. And then I don't like to watch myself in videos, but I just had some nice stuff to say about them. There was a bunch of Dungeon Crusade games there.
The board game with Groovis Games Unlimited.
So there you go. If you're feeling adventurous, you can go watch that. But anyway, cheers to Wingo Games. I love you guys. And thank you to Mark. Thank you to Jerry for helping out Kyra with this. We're going to kick this into high gear, and we are finally going to hit mass production, okay? So I'll tell you what, let me switch back over to our other format and share a bunch of other stuff. But hopefully you like this news. More people are involved, and we're finally going to get this thing going, and we appreciate their help. Okay, let me switch back, and I'll see you in a split second. Okay, and we're back to this format here. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed that news, and it was a very productive last few days. And I'm going to show you what I've been doing in the meantime in a second. I want to show you some images here. There we are. Yeah, we looked at the production copies of the game. Now, I want to stress something when you see these, and I never want to, of course, mislead you or anything. But, when this hits mass production, like they did before, Kyra, and maybe, I don't know, maybe now that Jerry's involved, I've always requested photos and small videos to show to you guys to keep you in the loop, get you more excited for the game of everything being printed, being stacked up. So the photos I'm going to show you are from the other print run. Okay, this is not now. I don't want to ever mislead anyone. That's a lot of Dungeon Crusade games. This is what they sent us before. And of course, I shared this before. This is not now. I just want to make sure. Always want to give you the straight information. But these are the kind of photos that you can imagine that you can see once, everything starts to come together, mass production. That's a lot of games. So this is from, of course, the Wingo warehouse. And it's really, I remember how excited I was for everyone when I saw that. It was kind of like mind-blowing to see the wall of the Crusade with all these games. It was quite something else. So I wanted to show you this so you know what to expect, what's coming here in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks as they print the game off. As I said from the news I just told you, with Mark and Jerry now involved with it, and they even took a picture of all the games shipping out on the truck. Those were, of course, all the games. They added 3 to a carton. So my point is, you can see, you will be having this kind of information. As soon as I get it from them, you guys will be the first to know about it. Okay? And so we talked about that, and Pledge Manager. So here's what's going on with Wingo, and now that this thing is hitting mass production very soon, and we're going to get to the one issue that I'm going to share with you that one of the last ones we just cleared up. So really all the issues are cleared up with it. Remember we looked at those plastics bases before and the card clips? That's been done. They corrected that. So I'm going to show you this last one that we just finished up in a moment. But I want to say Pledge Manager, yes, it is still open. However, we are going to be setting a date for when manufacturing will be starting. And I should have that date within the next few days, of course, from Kyra or Mark or Jerry. So my point is, let's say they're going to start it June 9th. We will put out, some last minute promotions. We'll let them know, hey, okay, manufacturer said June 9th, this is going to be in mass production. We have to close the Pledge Manager on June 8th. I'm just giving you an example. So you will have fair warning before this closes. I know, Felicia, I know you were interested in the game, and I don't know why lately a lot of people, which I'm grateful for, have found out about the game, and it's, thank you. And the game has kind of gotten a little bit bigger, so I'm not sure if someone ran a story on it or what happened, but more people learned about the game, so always, I'm very grateful. We are very grateful to you for that. So my point is that Pledge Manager is open. You can wait. That's absolutely fine until we get the date when mass production will be starting. But now that these gentlemen are involved assisting Kyra, this will be going quite quickly now that they're, handling this and just assisting her with getting this wrapped up. So stay tuned for the date of manufacturing, which definitely, absolutely will be in June, and then the closing of the Pledge Manager. But it is open. There's a link in the description if you want to take a look at everything. Okay? And so from here, we already talked about that, showed you some pictures from before and the pictures what to get. So let's talk about this right here, the last issue that we cleared up. Okay, and I just wanted to share this with you again. I just want to keep you in the loop for so you know what's going on. As I said, there was one issue with the game, or with the Slayer of the Realm edition, and I'm going to show you I call them graphical documents, these things I put together to show Kyra and her team, hey, this is the issue that we found. First of all, you may not know this, so let me hit you with some Crusader knowledge. These are the monster difficulty decks, okay? There is normal difficulty ships with all the games. That you could tell by the white glow and the one skull right there. Very tough. I love challenging games, and you could talk to veteran Crusaders. Normal difficulty is pretty tough. However, I wanted to have a few more difficulty decks for everyone. If you wanted to, there's 2 variations with the game. I know we talked about that. So there's 2 variations how you could use these. So there's expert monster difficulty and heroic difficulty. Now, the Slayer of the Realm, shoot back over here, as you know, this is the all-in. It contains all the big add-ons, all right? So we're going to shoot to a promo poster. Hopefully I'm leading up to something, I assure you. There is the promo poster for the Expert Monster Difficulty deck, okay? So, and there's the cards for that. So in the Slayer of the Realm edition, you get the Expert Monster Difficulty deck, and you also get the Heroic Monster Difficulty deck, and there's the cards right there. So what happened was when we were reviewing the Slayer of the Realm edition, and I'm going to show you the exact graphical document that I sent to her. Yes, I really keep you guys in the loop for everything going on. So it wasn't that big of an issue, but it definitely had to get corrected. When we were going through this, I might have to zoom in. Like I said, you get the Expert and Heroic Monster Difficulty deck, but if you notice, and when I pointed out to Kyra to show her team, okay, well, let's start over here. Look over here first. See these Goblin Footmen? These are minions. The blue crystal are normal Goblin Footmen, and that when you see these, this gave me a chance to write the origin stories for the Goblin Footmen. I wrote origin stories for all the monsters in the game. But you're going to notice the blue one, the blue crystal, signifies that this is a normal Goblin Footman. Notice right up here, there's a green crystal here and a red crystal. These are elites. They have special abilities, okay? So, same formula. So my point is, when you get the game, you get kind of 3 Goblin Footmen, but like I just described, okay? You get 3 Cultists of Zal, you get 3 Blackwood Prowler, and there's more. There's like 10 unique minions in the game, but there's 3 of these in each group. Does that make sense? So there's kind of, 30 in total, and then they level up to level 3. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3. Well, okay, now that I explained that, take a look at what we found in the Slayer of the Realm edition, and this has been cleared up. I'm going to show you this in a second. Notice there were 4 Goblin Footmen. So we're looking at this, and that isn't right. There should be, of course, like over here, there should be 3. And there was 2 with red crystals, 1 with a green and 1 with a blue. And what happened, I'm not sure how this happened, and again, because I'm not over there in the manufacturing. So there should be 3, like what's on the right. So that's why I pointed out to Kyra. Notice here the Cultists of Zal, there's a blue and a green, but they're missing the red one. So I don't know if something happened with the 2 Goblin Footmen with the red crystal. You know what I mean? And then over here, the Blackwood Prowler, like you see here, blue, green, and red. Well, there was 2 Blackwood Prowlers with red crystals and 1 green, missing the blue. So, and I just put my quick little notes here to let her know these are Expert Monster Difficulty cards. There should be 1 of each with a red, green, and blue crystal at the top left. See the photo to the right. So, but the Heroic Monster Difficulty deck, everything was fine with that when we reviewed it, and the normal difficulty. So it was only this problem with the Expert Monster Difficulty deck. I know probably some people right now are thinking, wow, Roger, you really go in depth. Well, I want to keep you guys in the loop and let you know everything that's going on. So my point is this, after explaining this, hopefully I got across what was kind of going on with this. Okay, so after seeing this, Kyra and her team took a look at that template, and this is a screenshot from the template. This, came in an email from her. So notice this bottom row right here. Everything is correct now. This is, a part of their template for printing. Here's the Goblin Footman. There's red, green, and blue. Here's the Cultist of Zal, red, green, and blue. And finally, the Blackwood Prowler, red, green, and blue. So they got that issue corrected, and that actually took a few days, probably like 6 days, just to get this done. Because remember, guys, that Kyra and her team are working on who knows how many other games. They work a lot of hours. So that was another one of my delays, is I was waiting to hear back from her so I could get you up-to-date information of what everything that was going on. So hopefully, I just wanted to show you that. That was one of the issues we had to get cleared up, but everything they're working on. So I hope that points that out, but that was the last issue. So now we're just, we have like kind of everything all the issues cleared up, with those white card clips that we looked at in the other update, and the plastic bases, and now this. So now we're looking at everything, going over the final, sheet with all the parts, and then that's really about it. So I'm going to honestly say, if I had to tell you now, I would say mass production is going to be starting probably next week, but we want to give those people a chance and do a little promotion to let people know, hey, okay, this thing's going to print now. And I do not want to release that promotion or tell people until, they have that concrete date. But like I said, now that this Mark and Jerry are involved, and especially Mark being right underneath the owner, my friends, I assure you this is going to get done now that they're involved. So I wanted to let you know that. So mass production, again, it will be happening very soon. I didn't mean to shoot over to this, but we'll just go over to this now. So with all the information I have, I'm going to be working on dispatching I wanted to have it in May, and I always it irks me when I don't put it out right in that month. But I'm going to be working on the new Kickstarter update, so I can we can tell everyone what's going on. So you can expect that in a few days. I'll be working on that. So Kickstarter update will now definitely be coming. Now that I've talked to Kyra, and these other gentlemen are on board to assist her to really speed up and get this thing printed and out to you guys already. And I think lastly, this is a big update. I hope you enjoyed all this. I always want to keep you guys in the loop. This is something I've been working on from the last time I talked to you. I've been saying this for a while. This will be coming this summer, and this is the random dungeon generator mode. I am coming up with another name for this. This is not going to be called that. I want something a little more with more pizzazz or more zest to it. So it's going to be called something, but what this is going to do is it's going to be very creative, and basically I am shooting to create this mode for people who of course want a random dungeon generator mode. And I wanted to have the scenario page, because we're going to be using that scenario page for this. And I want this to be a shorter game experience for people. So an hour, no more than 2 hours. You're going to be able to play with 2, 3, and 4 heroes, how I'm working everything out. And there's these cards that I'm calling for now adventure cards. So you're going to be able to download those and print them out. But I'm also going to talk to the gentleman who made David Shearer these card backgrounds. He's an incredible artist, because if we do another reprint for the game, I'm going to write a rule set for this, just like you saw in the revised rulebook, and we're going to stuff that in there because it's, of course, to be part of the game. So I'm taking a lot of time with this. I'm taking this very seriously, and I want to give you another new aspect of Dungeon Crusade that I think you're really going to enjoy. And I have to be honest with you, with what I'm working on, this is almost like a totally different game. It's Dungeon Crusade, but it's vastly different. I mean, I could just put this game out or this mode out, and it would be something quite different from what it is now. So it's a more quicker version of Dungeon Crusade. Everything is randomized, and that's what I'm going to be working on over the summer. And if this is in the Pledge Manager, this kind of goes with, these are the skull tokens, and primarily these are used for identifying chambers in the dungeon when you play Dungeon Crusade. So that is their main purpose. However, these are going to double as using it for this, which is not going to be called this, like I said, this new random dungeon generator mode. And on the other side, shoot, I forgot to load up the other side, but there's all of these have this purple swirly design. So between these, I'm calling them adventure cards right now. And I'll do a whole little workshop on how you print these adventure cards out, and then you just cut them out, and then you just glue them together, adhere them together. So that's what I'm going to be working on this summer for you guys. And of course, it's all going to be free. But if we do another reprint, we're going to have these adventure cards, as I'm calling it now, professionally printed, and it will be included in the editions of the game. And then we'll have a separate add-on for the people who want to get the adventure cards. Again, this is talking into the future, but I just want to let you know that's what's coming and what I'm going to be working on for you guys. And I'm really excited for this. I think you're going to like it. If you just want to play a quick game, have everything randomized, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be like searching for quest items, random quest items, killing monsters, maybe a certain group of monsters, stuff like that. So not too heavy at all. Chuck some dice, go into a dungeon and have fun and get loot and level up. Leveling up in this mode is going to be very quick. You're going to be able to just level up, boom, like this. You're going to have to wait for Celebration Day. There's going to be no Celebration Day, actually. It's just going to be you go into the dungeon, have fun, moving through, killing monsters, finding quest items. You level up in the dungeon in this new random dungeon generator mode. So for all of you people who wanted a quicker game of Dungeon Crusade, I think there's going to be a lot for you to like in this, okay? And that's why I was going to go to this. Like I said, I'll be working on dispatching the monthly update for you guys and let everyone know about how Mark and Jerry from Wingo Games are now involved assisting Kyra. And again, I assure you it's going to get kicked into high gear now that they are involved, you know, with this. So everything is all good. We'll shoot back to this, and whew, I just talked a lot, I thought. But as always, I love hanging out with you guys, keeping you in the loop. I hope you like this video update and everything. And I'm sorry to say it again, if you're going to take anything away from this, mass production now is going to be definitely kicked up several notches. Now these gentlemen have, you know, joined up. And of course, I will keep you up to date of what's going on. I think that was all I had to say. But again, just, you know, I always love chatting with you in the comment section. And I thought there was one more thing I was going to say. I can't remember. I'll put it in the comments if I do. But remember, Pledge Manager is open. It's active. If you want to wait till, you know, we give you that manufacturing date, absolutely, go right ahead. But I'm sure you, my friends, this is happening. And it's going to be happening quick now. So a lot of, you know, stuff happened the last few days I'm happy about. All right, I'm going to go and work on probably the Kickstarter update and get back to a few people. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Seriously, from the heart, thank you for your friendship and your support, especially your friendship, just your comments, and that it really means a lot to me, more than you know. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful summer weather, hopefully you're having, and I'm going to be back very soon with, of course, the video Kickstarter update and anything else I can let you know about. All right, all, have a good day. Stay safe, happy gaming, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye-bye.